Alright folks, today we're going to do a little bit of cabinet work on the ambulance. I have well, let me show you. Here's the rails and the lumber that I'll be using. I believe I got enough. This is 3/8 inch and it'll be supported internally with some 1x2s. I realize this isn't exactly finished wood, so it'll end up getting a veneer over it, or perhaps even some sort of acoustic carpeting or something. And in order to accomplish this mission, I got some top tools here and these intricate, highly engineered plans that I downloaded off of my Sharpie. Let's give it a go and see how it turns out. First thing I need to do is tear out the existing cabinet. So let's get at that. Whew! That was a little work. The tear down is done. Now, got to figure out what we're going to do about that back wall. I had no idea that the bulkhead was actually the back of that cabinet. So, didn't really allocate for that. We may have to pick up another piece of plywood. Anyhow, hard part's over. Now I got to do the brain part, which might just be harder for me. Interesting, you know, for as structurally sound as those cabinets were. I mean, they have, I don't know if you can see from here, they have a 2-inch staple every inch. Those things, you could drive a car up on them. But I think they rely on the integrity of the cabinets in one of these things to bolster the rest of it, because if you look, this is all just floating. This wall, there is nothing holding this. So I've had to just put a couple just scabbed in some wood to bring it out to the same level so I could put in the back of this cabinet. That should work. It's not like it's got to hold up a lot of weight, it's just got to hold that board in place. And so the next thing I'm going to do, stuff that cabinet back in and shoot it down. Oh, it is a loathsome thing when you put something together really well, but wrong. Had this thing all stapled up, and now I had to cut out every one of these staples. But it's just one piece. I forgot to do a setback for the 3/8 ply. This is the top of the cabinets, and I had my little 1x2 studs right up against the edge. So I need a 3/8 inch offset on each side, and I forgot to do that. So focus. There we go. Come on, focus. Oh, my God. There we go. So, I'm going to sit back in the shade, drink some sweet tea, and cut staples off. I'll show you the next step in a bit. Well, it's getting there. We got the supports for the sliders, and I'll be putting the sliders in next. What you probably can't see, the bottom shelf is elevated, so I can put things in this stairway with a little step well. And then I'll also have some small storage underneath here. I can keep tools and such. The refrigerator will sit on these and slide out from there. Then I'll put shelving in all the rest of the way up. And that whole thing will become storage. Looking pretty good. Let me get back at it. Okay, progress so far. I got all 3 shelves built. Have the let me get it. Tough to do one-handed here. I have a little drill bit holding this thing back till I get a latch on it. But have the slide that pops out for the Dometic. So I can open the lid. Works great. I have to figure out what to do with this cord so it does not get caught. And once I get like a little fence latch or something in on this thing, it'll be a lot nicer. There we go. So almost there. I have face this. I have smaller holes. Oh, there's my hand. I have smaller holes so that you can put stuff in and it can't come out. That's the scary part, because I actually have to be accurate at where I cut my holes, and I'm horrible at that. But so far, coming along pretty good. Well, needs a little cleanup work. It needs to be covered, but there we are. I actually got it done. Excuse me. I think most of this stuff will stay in. I'll be able to look in and see what I got. And no matter how I'm bouncing down the road, it should work out. I wish I could get back. Oh, that's closer. We don't have it back further. Well, that's what I got. So, needs to be covered. And right now the fridge is running. Everything's looking good. There you have it. My storage now. I've moved everything out from under the bed. Emptied out an entire large Tupperware bin into it, full of canned food and incidental items. But yeah, I'm okay with it. It'll be fine once it gets covered up and trimmed out. I do need to finish this bottom panel right down here. You can see it's a little bit off, but it'll work. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Keep on rambling.